As the 125th Air Reconnaissance Battalion reaches its first year at Fort Wainwright, Ryan Grimes takes you into hangars holding 20 of their Apache Attack Helicopters and asks the soldiers there what it takes to maintain and fly them.
The Apache Attack Helicopter holds a crew of 2 people, including the pilot and gunner. Fully loaded, this machine easily takes off at over 1,700 pounds. Its armament ranges extensively from a 30mm chain gun located just under the pilot seat to Hydra rockets and Hellfire missiles found on the sides. In total, one Apache helicopter from Boeing Company costs about $52 million. Chief Warrant Officer Scott Kiros with the 125th Air Reconnaissance Battalion says the Army is taking extensive efforts to maintain them.
Every hour it flies is a lot of maintenance that gets involved, where it's manpower, it's money, it's parts. So every day is a struggle, whether you're dealing with logistics or parts or troubleshooting an aircraft, but everything just keeping flying. So the best thing about the Apache is the mission the Apache holds. So we hold the ISR platform for the intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, and we also do the attack. But everything we do is for the ground force and ground force command. So everything for the ground forces, the soldier on the ground, is we're there to protect them. So that's what we do.
Despite the recent mild winter, the 125th ARB found that their Apaches weren't necessarily equipped for Arctic conditions. Copying modifications from the Fort Wainwright Black Hawk helicopters, Apaches can be seen equipped with snowshoes over their tires. Maintainers also found that they had additional fixes to do after flying in the cold air. It's something Kiros says requires more time in the winter to test fully.
So we had a lot of issues this past winter, and not really a few issues, but we're going to see what happens this next winter, and that's really going to develop the trends for what the Apache likes and what it doesn't like. But this is probably the coldest that I've seen the Apache.
Delta Company Commander Captain Adam Ramsdale says piloting the Apache is like strapping on a very heavy backpack.
Some of the missions that we do is security operations, attack operations. You still develop the skills, combat maneuver flights, go around and develop our tactics. Even though there's not an enemy out here, we could still go out and practice our skills, just kind of like blocking and tackling during football practice. You know, we go out there, do the basics, which would translate into going to war. That's when we would be prepared for everything. I'm from Arizona, obviously the Wild West, so you come out here, the last frontier, it's even better because now you get to develop everything and figure out how the aircraft maneuvers in this type of cold weather. And at the same time, I'm looking forward to another winter and seeing. Even though it was a mild winter, I still think it was a fantastic time because it was gorgeous. Nothing like seeing the sun hit those mountains.
Some of these attack helicopters are found with cosmetic changes. Soldiers responsible for a particular Apache helicopter have their names printed on the side of the chassis to go with a unique title. Next time you see one, you might find Diamond Head, Ride the Lightning, or my personal favorite, Steve, the Apache helicopter. Sergeant Therese Cuvey says a lot of soldiers dedicate themselves to keeping the Apaches ready for combat.
This is kind of what we're set up here to do, but this is the first Apache in Alaska, so it's been kind of a learning experience for all of us. We have beautiful facilities. This is really nice for the Army, and it's been a good experience overall, and I'm getting a lot of good soldiers who are really eager to learn and help out.
This is Ryan Grimes reporting.